right? We'll wait for a few seconds while the others join. Until then, my dear children, just go through the lines and guess what we are going to do today. Right? This is a nice poem, right? A poem. Go through the lines of this poem. Just read it, and can you guess what our lesson is going to be? Yes. It's a song, right? And there are two words in pink color. I am and I. Just go through the lines and see. Yes. I'm the first word. Don't change me. Don't change me. Don't change me. I'm the first word. Don't change me. Oh no, just let me be. When you change the second word, second word, second word. When you change the second word, a shorter word you'll see. Certain letters are taken out, taken out, taken out. Certain letters are taken out. One word will remain. Apostrophe will fill that space. Fill that space, fill that space. Apostrophe will fill that space. The rest will stay the same. Right. Did you get any idea? If you don't understand the lines, just look at the two words. I am, I'm. And look at the title of the poem. Yes, look at the title. Okay, මාතෘකාව දිහා බලන්න පුතේ. අපේ lesson එක මොකක්ද කියලා හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන් ඕගලන්ට. Yes, the contraction song. Very good. It's a song, contraction. And look at the two words. I am, I'm. What are contractions? Yes, you contract something. Yes, කෙටි කරලා ලියන shortened forms. In other words, we say shortened forms. කෙටි කරලා ලියන විදිය තමයි අද ඉගෙන ගන්න යන්නේ. So, today's lesson is going to be on contractions. Right? Contractions. Now, for the second term, you have to, it's the competency that you have to learn. Right. We'll just go through the lines again and see what it says. I'm the first word. Don't change me. I'm. When you say I'm. Don't change me. Don't change me. I'm කියන එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ. I'm the first word. Don't change me. Oh no, just let me be. When you change the second word, second word, second word. When you change the second word, දෙවනි වචනේ බලන්න පුතේ. The shorter word you will see. First word. Okay, තියෙන පළවෙනි වචනේ බලන්න. I am. And the second word is I'm. The shortened form of I am is I'm. Certain letters are taken out. සමහර අකුරු එළියට අරන් තියෙනවා. මොනවාද? I'm වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. The letter A. Very good. Taken out, taken out. Certain letters are taken out. One word will remain. Right. Apostrophe. That is the next point that we have to learn in this lesson. Apostrophe. Now, at the very beginning, in the first term, you might have learned these things. In punctuation, apostrophe. We use now this I am and I'm. Right? We omit A and to fill that space, we use the apostrophe. A අකුර අයින් කරලා ඒ වෙනුවට අපි දාන්නේ apostrophe. Apostrophe will fill that space. The rest will stay the same. අනිත් අකුරු එහෙමම තියෙනවා. Right. I think now you got an idea about today's lesson. So we'll do some activities, right? And take your pens and pencils and your writing book, right? So we'll start doing the activities. Right. Look at this. Is and are in contractions. Now, my dear children, you can write down these things in your writing book. Right? Okay. Look at this one. I am, the shortened form of it is I'm. You are, you are. He is, he's. She is, she's. It is, it's. We are, we are. You are, you are. They are, they are. Right. As the poem says, as the song says on contractions, can you see how the apostrophe is used? Right? Now we use the apostrophe to make shortened forms. කෙටි කරලා ලියන්න පුතේ අපි apostrophe එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා. Right? Now we came across the first one in the song. I am, I'm. Instead of A, we omit A, we take out A, and for that we replace, right? We write an apostrophe. I am කියන එකේ ඒ අකුර එළියට අරන් අපි ඒ වෙනුවට පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ apostrophe. And look at where I have used the apostrophe. After I. You are. You are. He is. He is. Right? So when you write down, right, make it clear and write it clearly with the apostrophe. Right? I'll read it for you once again, and you can read them with me. Right? I am, I'm. You are, you are. He is, he is. She is, she is. It is, it's. We are, we are. You are, you are. They are, they are. Right? So I think you have got them down and you have got a clear idea on contractions, on some of the contractions. Right? Or we say shortened forms. Right. Okay. Look at this one. Right? Contractions. Now you have the full form and the contraction. Right. You can write them down, children. Right? Full form. ඒ කියන්නේ සම්පූර්ණ වෙලා තියෙද්දි. Short form එකක් නැතුව. Then contractions, you have the shortened form on the other side. Right? Is not, isn't, they are, was not, wasn't. And that's the negative form. Right? So that is a negative form of a contraction. Then were not, weren't, does not, doesn't, do not, don't, did not, didn't, has not, hasn't, we have, we've. Then on the other side, you have had not, hadn't, will not, won't, I would, I'd. Look at that, right? When you say I would, the shortened form is I'd, right? 4 letters are omitted, taken out. Cannot, can't, could not, couldn't, should not, shouldn't, must not, mustn't, might have, I will, I'll. Right. Now you can write them quickly. And look at the apostrophe used in contractions, right? And make it clear. Right? Okay, I think you have finished now. Right? And we need to learn these contractions, right? To use in our writing activities. Right? Especially when we write notes, we need to learn them. We have to use contractions to write a note. Right? You will learn in other lessons. That's a writing question. Right? Even in your O-level paper, you may come across these questions. So in such occasions, you need to learn contractions. That's why we are learning from grade 6. Right? That's why we are learning contractions from grade 6. Okay. We'll move on to another activity. I think it's enough. Right. Look at this one. Here, we are going to learn some common contraction rules. Right? Common contraction rules. Rule එකක් කියන පුතේ නීතියක්. අපි සාමාන්‍ය contraction එකක් කෙටි යෙදුමක් භාවිතා කරද්දී ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕන නීති ටිකක් තියෙනවා. Just listen to them. Right? Just listen to them. Right? And just have a rough idea on this. Right. When the second word is not, the apostrophe take the place of, yes, take place of the O. Right? Right. Now, for example, when we say have not, haven't. Right? The apostrophe එක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ O වෙනුවට. O අපි එතනින් ඉවත් කරනවා. Right? Then is. The apostrophe takes the place of the I. There is. කියද්දී shorten form එකේ වෙන්නේ theirs. එතකොට අපි apostrophe එක පාවිච්චි වෙන්නේ I වෙනුවට. Right? Are. The apostrophe takes the place of A. They are. Right? We say they are. We use the apostrophe instead of A. අපි A අයින් කරලා A වෙනුවට apostrophe එක පාවිච්චි වෙනවා. Then have. The apostrophe takes the place of the H and A. H අකුරයි A අකුරයි වෙනුවට apostrophe. We have will. Right. Next one. Will. The apostrophe takes the place of W and I. I will. I'll. So W එකයි I එකයි අයින් වෙලා ඒ වෙනුවට apostrophe එකක් එනවා. Right? So just have an idea on about these rules. Right? They are common rules. Now when you use these contractions, you will be familiar with them. ඔයගොල්ලන් පුතේ මේක පාවිච්චි කරනකොට මේකේ rule එක හරියටම ඉගෙන ගන්න. Right? Okay. Right. Now here, I have given you some of the contractions. Right? Just write them down. Right? Write them down in your writing books. Right? And you may write the full form of it. Now, for example, don't, Do not. මේ contractions ටික ලියලා මේකේ full form එකත් ලියන්න පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ. Right? You can do this in your writing book. Right? Write the contraction and write its full form. මේක පුතේ මේ කෙටි යෙදුම ලියලා ඒකෙන් කියවන එකත් ඉස්සරහින් ලියන්න. Right, first one. I'll help you with the first one. Don't. The full form of it. Do not. Right? Don't, do not. Then the second one, isn't. Isn't, is not. Right. Write them quickly. Right. Look at the third one. Look at the third one. She's. Yes, she is. She is. She is. Then I'm. Yes, we came across in the song. I'm, I am. Right. Will, won't. Yes. Will not. He is. He is. I'd. I would. When's. When is. Didn't. Did not. Wasn't. Was not. Right now here there are positive forms and negative forms. Okay, right? I think you have written them down, right? We'll move on to another activity. Right. This is a worksheet, right? It is already done, right? It's easy for you all, right? You can learn this. Cannot. Yes. Look at the things. Are not, is not, could not, do not, I am, will not, did not. Yes, you may write down, right? You can write down, then you will learn the correct form of contraction. right? It will be easier for you. Right? There are 8 contractions, right? You can write them down in your writing books quickly. And we use the apostrophe in contractions, and it's a one instance, and we use the apostrophe to show the possession as well, right? So here, this is one instance that we use the apostrophe. Apostrophe එක යොදන එක අවස්ථාවක් තමයි මේ, right? And you have to use it correctly. Right now, look at the third one. Is not, isn't. The apostrophe is used between N and T. Could not, yes, couldn't. I am, I'm. Will not, won't. Did not, didn't. Right? And the most important part of this is, now we are learning these things, right? Because we need to use them correctly in our writing materials, writing questions, right? Writing activities. When we write a letter, when we write a note, right? We need to use them correctly. Right. I think you have finished. You have finished writing. Okay. Right. Shall we move on to another activity? Right? Let's see how we use shortened forms or contractions in a correct method. Look at this one. Right? That's a clear picture. You read these things. You may read these things. You are, you are. Can't, cannot. Don't, do not. We've, we have. I'm, I am. Aren't, are not. Right? So if you want, you can write them down. Right? No need to draw the pictures, children. You may just write down the words. Right? Because when you practice writing, right, you will learn them correctly and you get familiar with the shortened forms. Right. I think that's enough. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Right. It's about a party. Right? Now there is a passage about your party. Now we love to have parties, right? But due to the health problems and due to the prevailing situation in the country, we can't have them. Yes. And now the special thing in this passage is, can you see some words are emphasized, some words are in boxes. Photo ඇතුලේ වචන වගේක් තියෙනවා පුතේ. Right? When you read the things, right, pay attention to those words, right, and read. Okay, I'll read it for you. It's my party. Now you don't need to write the whole thing. මේ මුළු passage එකම ඔයගොල්ලන් ලියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ, right? I will give you the instructions later. First, you better read them with me. මාත් එක්ක කියවන්න පුතේ. It's my party. We are having a birthday party just for me today. This is not my real birthday. It is April 12th and I will be 8 years old. I invited my friends. They are all coming, but not Alex. He is on a trip with his family and cannot come. I do not know what kind of cake Mom got me. She's keeping it a surprise, and that is okay because I like surprises. Dad and Mom told me not to peek at my birthday gift, and I have not even when I really wanted to. I am so excited for today to start. I just wish the sun would come up. Right? Okay, now that is a wish of a small child of 8 years old to have a birthday party. Right. I think now you understood the passage. Right? Passage එක තේරුණා කියලා හිතනවා. Right? The most important part is now the full forms are given. Right? Full forms are in boxes. මේක පුතේ අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා boxes වල full form එක. Now you need to write their contractions, the shortened forms in your writing book. මේ passage එකේ තියෙන full form එක. Now, for example, the first one, we are. So write the shortened form of it. We are We are. Okay. Write them quickly. No need to write the whole paragraph. Full paragraph එකම ලියන්න එපා. Write the full form and its contraction. You can write it as a list. Right? Right. There are 12 words. Write them quickly. Right. Let's check the answers. Right. We are, is not, isn't, it is, it's, it, apostrophe, s. Right. I will, I'll. I will, I'll. They are, THEY, apostrophe, RE. Now I think you have written down down these things previously, so you can refer to them. Shortened form එක ලියන විදිහ මතක නැත්නම් කලින් list එක දුන්නානේ teacher. ඒකෙන් බලාගෙන ලියන්න. Right? Until you get familiar with them. Right. He's, cannot, can't, do not, don't, she's, that is, that's, have not, haven't, I am, I'm. Right? That's easy. Right? So that is how you use in writing. How you use contractions in a passage. Okay. Right? Right. Look at the poem. Right? That's a nice poem. Right? Before reading it, just look at the picture. Yes. That's a group of students, right? Isn't it? Right? Just like you, a small, right? Some students or some children. It's a group. I think and they work together. එකට එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරනවා. අපි ඒකට මොකක්ද කියන්නේ? Yes, we say cooperation. Yes, cooperation. Let's read the poem, right? Since I'm a member of a group, this is what I'll do. I'll listen, I'll take turns and share and work to agree with you. If I give respect to you, I know you'll give respect to me. We will all work well together and a happy class will be. That's very nice, right? A good lesson for you all, right? A good message for you all. Let's go through the lines. Since I'm a member of a group, now you are a member. Member can samajike. Now in your classroom, you have group of friends. Yalu, innane ekathu vela. This is what I'll do. Right? I'll do. Mama me දේවල් තමයි කරන්න හදන්නේ. I'll listen. දින ඇහුම්කන් දෙනවා. I'll take turns. That's very important, children. You have to wait your turn. Now, when you go to show your books to the teacher, you have to wait until your turn comes, right? Without pulling and pushing. And share. But these days, you can't share things. Right. And work to agree with you. That's another important thing. To agree with you, right? To listen to others, to respect the ideas of others. අනිත් අයගේ අදහස් වලට ගරු කරන්න. අනිත් අයත් එක්ක එකඟ වෙන්න. If I give respect to you, I know you will give respect to you. That's another important thing. Respect. යන පුතේ ගරු කරනවා. මම කාට හරි ගරු කරුවොත් මටත් ඒ ගරුත්වය ලැබෙනවා. We will all work well together. අපි ඔක්කොම එකතු වෙලා හොඳින් වැඩ කරනවා. And a happy class will be. So then, if we have these qualities, if we practice these qualities, our class will be a happy class. So when there is cooperation, right? When there is cooperation, you can be happy. Right. And I selected this poem, right? Because there is a good message and also some shortened forms are used. Yes. Now try to find out the shortened forms or the contractions used in the poem. Yes. Just read it to you once again. Read it alone. And when you read a poem, right, it's important to read it loud. Loud reading is important. Then you get the idea. Then you learn to pronounce the words. You are at home, right? Okay, now find out the contractions used in the poem. I'll help you with the first one, right? Look at the first line. Since I'm a member of a group, yes, there is a shortened form. I'm, The very first one that we learned in the song? Yes, I'm. What is the full form of it? I'm, I am. Very good. This is what I'll do. I'll. Can you see it? I'll. The full form, yes? I will. I will. I'll listen. I will listen. I'll take turns. Right. Right. If I give respect to you, I know you'll. You'll. What the full form of it? You will. You will give respect to me. Then there is another one. We will. That is in full form. What is the shortened form of we will? Will. Will. Now, if you want, you can write down these children, right? You can write down the lines and you can underline them, right? It's not a long one. You may write down and underline the contractions. We will all work well together and a happy class will be. We will, right? And most of the contractions, right, are in future form, future tense. I will, we will, you will. Now, if you practice these good things, right, in future, you will have a beautiful, a cooperative classroom, a peaceful classroom. Now, we are waiting to be in a classroom, right? So I hope that you will get the opportunity to go back to schools, and we'll pray for that. Okay. And those who have finished writing, children, you can take your reading books, the textbook, right? Take the textbook and turn to page 92. (92) and 93, there are two activities, activity 8 and 9. Right? Activity 8 and 9. The two activities are regarding contractions. Right? I think you have finished writing this. So take your reading text, reading book. Complete. There is a table. You can complete it. That is activity 8. Then activity 9. Study the examples and you have to complete them. Complete the sentences in your writing book. Page, I will give you the page number again. Page number 92 and 93, activity 8 and 9. Activity 8 and 9. Right? You can do them for homework in your writing book. Right. Okay. Now I think you have done the activities, right? And you have got the idea on how to use contractions correctly, right? So be familiar with them once again, do the activities, right? And you may write down the things correctly. Right. Okay. Right. We did many activities and I'm going to wind up the session now. That's all for today. Right. Okay. Thank you for joining the lesson and hope you are in good health. Okay. Goodbye, children.